EA Sports is in the game. EA Sports is in the game. I'm going to explain that. I did a lot of videos about 3 or 4 years ago about that. When God revealed that to me, it's like, wow, praise God. I gotta go get something to eat, and I gotta get back to the house and find out what this is and when it's over, and maybe go out there and do some Ubering. But anyway, that car started to come over. EA Sports is in the game. Here's what's happening. If you can get a hold of this, you got the whole pie. If you can grasp this concept, and I've got two images I upload to my server. I'll probably put those images above this message. Speaking of the server, so I'm able to upload now videos, and you can watch the videos and the audio, and you can listen to audio without having to link it underneath. You just have to go to the website /video, website /audio. I'm not going to load everything to Google, YouTube, but I am going to try to upload everything to my server. And then when I get everything uploaded, I've got an ability to create a fast way to create some CDs, send them out, or DVD. Anyway, long story short, one of the reasons I do this is because when you speak the word, or when you think back, when you speak the word, or you think back to the cross, the word, you're actually fighting the program of the Illuminati, the brainwashing. Because every day you get up, you go to work, you fight the world, and people in the world, people with the flesh mind, you're actually fighting. They're actually brainwashing you to think like the world without them even knowing it, and you even know it. So when you speak the word, you're actually re-brainwashing yourself, or others who hear you, back to the truth, because you got dirty water out here trying to pull you into Babylon, but you got clean water in the scripture. And if you speak the word, then you're being cleansed. And other people who hear the word are being cleansed, and they're thinking. It's a Turing machine. And so EA Sports is in the game. I got a hockey image I'll post. You got one guy facing off with another guy, and there's a referee wearing black, white, and red. And so the black, white, and red is the blood of his cross, and the puck, there's a puck in his hand, right? And the puck is the baby. And so they're face to face, and they're fighting, or they're conversation, or tea time, or face to face, whatever. It's the 33 symbology, which is face to face, pushing out the baby. The puck is the baby. And so you need the face to face competition, you need the face to face conversation, because the word conversation is converse, which means together, turn. And so you need the face to face conversation, competition, fighting, communication, whatever it is, anything that's face to face. Really, everything is that. Because, right, I'm looking at myself, really, in typology. Everything that you look at, you're actually looking at yourself. Either your old Adam or your new Adam. So when you're looking at something, you're actually looking at yourself. Everything is face to face, because that came from the earth, you came from the earth. That's a vessel, you're a vessel. That's a car, which is a carriage, and you're a car, which is a carriage, which is a chariot. You're a chariot. You're a walking chariot. You're a walking chariot, right? Walking down the way here. That's a car chariot driving down the way. It's all a chariot. Everything's a portal. You're being changed moment by moment in the inner man, but your outer chariot, your outer vehicle, is allowing you to move through the portals. You're walking through moment by moment being changed in the inner man. Oh, your outward man perishes. That car is turning to rust. You're slowly going to hit the grave. That car is going to hit the grave. The street's going to tear up. Everything's a transportation vehicle. And so you're being transported in 3D, 5D. The angels are being transported and whatever. You're being changed and transported, right? In the inner man, but the outward part, whether it's this car, whether it's your body, whether it's a ship, whether it's an airplane, the outward stuff is fading, but your inner man's being renewed. So the outward stuff is what? They're object lessons, and they're pieces cut off from God speaking it, just like you're a piece cut off from God speaking it. I'm not saying you're a car, but that is a creation of man, but man is a creation of God. So if man creates something, he's creating it because God created him. And so that's why when you take the car to the body shop, it's called a body shop, because there's a body. And everything, there's a head of a corporation because you got a head. So everything is described by Christ and his body. And so everything that you're looking at is a typology of Christ and his body. So you're actually looking at yourself when you look at the body on that car. It's got curves on it, right? Man, look at that nice car, how it's got curves. It's the same thing they say about women. Look at that woman, she's got some curves, you know. Woohoo! You see what I'm saying? You're looking at yourself and you're describing it. Oh, why do you like that car? Why don't you like just square boxes? It's a square. It's a box. Box actually goes to the womb, but it goes back to the grave. But when it's got curves on it, man, you like it. Why do you like curves? Because the woman has curves. Anyway. Face to face, EA Sports is in the game. So the hockey player, the football player, the basketball player is facing off with his opponent. Face to face. And so the puck is down here. So you got this guy standing here, this guy standing here, the referee's in the middle, the puck drops and they hit the puck. So they're fighting, whether it's fighting, conversation, whatever it is, face to face, husband and wife, there's going to be a concept, there's going to be an idea, there's going to be a conception, there's going to be communication to push out the new thoughts, the new ideas. And then as you have a concept, you have new thoughts, you rise up and you rise higher and you push out the baby to the next portal, which is your inner man being moved to the next stage. And so everything is a portal. Everybody says, I want portals. You're the portal. You're actually in a portal. You're actually a portal. It's all a portal. It's all you're already a time traveler. You're already you're actually, hold on a second. One second here, I gotta get something about this car.
Thank you for choosing Chick-fil-A. May I have a name?
Leroy. Number 7 with a large T, half and half.
Number 7 with American cheese?
Yeah, large.
Half sweet, half unsweet?
Yeah, large.
And what's that beverage?
Large.
Did you want that combo to be large, the whole thing?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But we already talked about the beverage.
Okay.
Large tea, half and half. And let me get a large water also.
Large water as well?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Sorry, won't you care for anything else?
That's it.
That's what's going to come up to be $10.98 tonight.
Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to use the word Leroy. Just because I don't like them having to ask your name. All they'd have to do is ask what sandwich you had. Anyway. When I said Leroy, she got silent. Anyway, she knows I'm not telling the truth. Oh Lord, I'm doing a video about truth and I'm lying about my name. The irony of life. Everything's a vessel. Everything's a portal. You're being changed in the inner man. The outward man is perishing. That car is rusting, but they're going to their destination, their destiny. They're going a little bit faster in that car in the natural, but you can go faster. That's why they call the Flash, because he's going through these portals real fast. And so when you do prayer and fasting, you're fast. So when you do prayer and fasting, when you're in the fasting mode in prayer, you're fast. What does that mean? That means you're being changed faster back to the Word. You're eating the Word, drinking the Word. You love the Word. You saturate your mind with it. And so as you chew the cud of the Word, you're faster in your development, in your spiritual growth. That's why if you watch my videos, before I was doing videos every day, you saw I wasn't growing as fast as I am now. Now it's like I'm the Flash. It's supernatural. It's like, wow. And when I talked to other saints tonight in a phone text, we were talking, and she sees stuff I never saw, and I learn from her. She learns from me, and that's when you face to face, iron sharpens iron. You grow faster, and so when you're spiritually in tune with somebody, talking to them, you're going to grow. Boom, 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 and it's a supernatural thing, and that's why when you are in fasting and prayer, you're fastly growing to the next portal, which is the new creature, the new man, new way of thinking. And so when all these objects become object lessons, why are all the stop signs red? There's a reason. It's the blood. When all these objects become object lessons, and you learn through it, you can look at this, that. It doesn't matter where you look. It's hitting your eye gate face to face, and you argue or wrestle with God, or you talk to God. Whatever you do with God face to face, He's going to win. And you're going to be changed, because it's a birthing out the baby. And the seed of the Word will birth out Christ in you, in the womb of your heart. And as you change, the face-to-face communion with God, with His Word, with other saints, it pushes you higher, pushes the baby out each time, because each time is a new portal, a new birth, a new level of understanding, growth, spiritual growth, and so forth. A whole body fitly framed together.